Hi, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Malin Havefjell, and in this series, I'm taking you through the brochure from the tax agency called Bokföring, Bokslut och Deklaration, SKV 282. And in the first season, we were going through the part where we talked about the bookkeeping, the basics of the bookkeeping. And now we have come to the part where we will talk about the simplified annual report. And that is only for those who run your company as a sole trader. So if you run your company as a limited company, then you will need to check another video how you do your annual report. But now let's focus for the sole traders and the simplified annual report. And in the brochure, they take you step by step through all these different things that you need to handle. And sometimes it can feel a little frustrating when you just sit there and trying to figure out everything. And therefore, there is a free e-service at the tax agency's website that you can use instead. And that is what I will show you in this video, and in this series, how you use this e-service. So you can create your own simplified annual report in a free software, and so you also get all the correct documentations and things like that, and they will help you pre-fill all the numbers on the correct places. And the best thing with this e-service is that if you sign in to it, then you just need to upload your simplified annual report to your own income tax return later on when it's time to file that one. So it's easy. So where do I find this free e-service? Well, you go to the tax agency's website, www.skatteverket.se, and search for the e-service called Förenklat årsbokslut. And there you sign in to this e-service using your your e-legitimation, like your bank ID. It's also possible to not sign in and still use this e-service. That can, for example, be something if you just want to try it out. If you want to, like we are going to do now in this video, we'll follow the steps for the company that we have been following in this brochure. We will follow Berit Godin and see how she does all these things in this e-service. So maybe you want to do that as well, and then you can go with this anonym inlogging. Then you don't need to sign in with your own electronic bank ID. But when it's time for your company's simplified annual report, I suggest sign in with your electronic ID. So when we have done that, we will come to the part with the first page of this e-service. And here you can see that you need to add some information. You can read a bit more about this e-service and what you're supposed to do in this simplified annual report. And they say that, yeah, it takes around 30 to 50 minutes to do this. And of course, it depends on type of company you are running and also how far you are with your bookkeeping. What you need to do before you even can start with this is to reconcile your own bookkeeping, the bookkeeping that you have been doing. For example, double check that the amount that you can see on your bank account in your bookkeeping is the same amount as you can see in reality in your bank account at your bank. If the numbers aren't the same, then there is something missing in your bookkeeping and you need to go back and check what the problem is there before you can even start doing your annual report. But let's say everything is good, so we can continue. We click on Nästa, and then we come to the part where we just give all the information about the company. So the first thing that you need to add is the name of the company, and in this case we add Berit's name. And then personnummer, that is your social security number. It's when you're a sole trader, your company's organization number is your own identity number, the social security number. And then you check in your bookkeeping and see, okay, what is the last number for the vouchers that I have recorded in my bookkeeping? And that is the number you add here. And then the e-service will add the correct numbers on the vouchers that will come after this. And you also add the type of business. don't need to write amount of things here, but just like the headline of your business. And in this case, Berit uh, is a sewer. Ah, I don't remember the word in English again. Sömmerska in Swedish. She is sewing things. And next, you need to add your financial year, when it started and when it ended. And if you have been running your company for a while, then you will have a calendar year. So then you just tick that box for kalenderår. If your first year has been a bit shorter, in this case, for Berit Godin, her first financial year was from October to December, so it was shorter. So then we need to add that information so we know that it's not the full 12 months. And the next thing to add is what you are selling. Is your company a VAT free company, or do you add VAT to your or to the things that you are selling? And the next thing is when, if you have a VAT liable service or the product that you're selling, usually you have that. How often do you report your VAT return? Is it monthly or quarterly, or is it once every year? So that you also need to add here, so they know later on in this e-service how you will report your VAT. And the last thing to answer is if you have had any employees during the year. And in our case, Berit has had that, so she answered yes to that one. And when all that is set, it's time to click on save and then next. And then we will come to the part where we add all the information from our bookkeeping, and we will do that in our next video. If you need any help with this, if you feel insecure, it's possible to book a meeting with me. And the easiest way to do that is to go to my online calendar and schedule a meeting there. And you do that at www.havefjall.se/kalender, spelled in Swedish. You can book a meeting and share your screen, and then I can guide you through this e-service and help you to understand it due to your circumstances if that's needed. Otherwise, please subscribe to my channel here so you don't miss the next video, where we will start look at how you add the numbers in your balance report in the annual report. See you in the next video. Bye bye.